There's a video that's been going around recently of a traffic stop in California. African-American lady was pulled over, and right off the bat, she is loud, rude, obnoxious, foul-mouthed, and racist, calling him a Mexican murderer and that he'll never be a white boy, and he knows that that's what he wants to be. Just sickening and pathetic to listen to this woman and then brag about that she's a teacher and all that. Officers need to be very well aware and be mentally prepared for the different types of people they're going to encounter on a traffic stop. Now, the video is a great example of a police officer who was prepared and very well aware of his ACE and effectively played his ACE card. ACE, appearance, communication, and engagement. He maintained a good reactionary gap. He didn't stand so close to the car that he's looming over her, looking down at the driver. He's very aware and careful with the words he uses, his tone of voice, and he's engaged in the moment with her. He's addressing some of her comments and questions. However, he doesn't allow himself to get sucked down a rabbit hole and being all defensive and trying to justify and explain. He stays on task, continues to politely and calmly and confidently just ask for a driver's license. He calls a supervisor who also does a phenomenal job of maintaining self-discipline and self-control. Now, because I have been in situations where I've had everything under control, winding down, another officer would show up and say or do something, shoot off at the mouth, and just derail everything. Folks, take a deep, deep breath, calm down, don't let yourself get overly excited like this state trooper in Virginia, a traffic stop about late last year. He just gets all unhinged on a driver who won't get out of the car. Hey, I get it. You got a driver who won't get out of the car. I get it. Been there, done that. But you can't allow yourself to get so unhinged that you just are yelling and screaming and cussing and swearing and then looking right into the guy's phone as he's videotaping and recording it and do a countdown, 1, 2, 3, and then say to the camera, enjoy the show folks, enjoy the show, folks, and then just snatching the driver out of the car. That Virginia State Trooper doesn't have a job anymore. Imagine that. Folks, take a deep breath, calm yourself down, be aware of how your own blood pressure and heart rate and all that. Don't end up saying or doing something that escalates the situation and could potentially cost you your job. We're going to be talking about a lot of these situations in Sandusky coming up here in about 34 days at the Ohio Tactical Officers Association annual training conference. We're going to be talking about this stuff. And folks, boys and girls, if you aren't watching some of these videos yourself and asking yourself how you would handle that situation differently, if at all, you are cheating yourself out of a valuable, valuable learning training experience. Hey, I'm not out here to bash other officers, folks. And even back in the day when I was in the Army, before I got out and became a police officer, I was watching those early episodes of Cops and seeing and thinking about how these officers were handling situations and thinking to myself, if I'm in that situation, how would I do things differently, if at all? I'm going to be talking about this in Sandusky in about 34 days. I hope I see you there.